have never even reached the mantle. We have not even discovered, to use the Bible word, the foundations of the mountains. We've not even uncovered the foundations of the mountains because we've never reached the mantle. Now, there are plans in the works to try to penetrate the crust. And I read an article that talked about how there's a group of scientists that's receiving funding to drill down into the crust and reach the mantle for the first time in human history. And they're saying, hopefully, in the mid-20s or late 20s, like 2025 or something. But I'll bet most people think we've already reached the mantle. But no, 2025 is the goal, to penetrate the crust. Look it up. And it's so hard because they kept having to change out the drill bit, literally. I mean, have you ever tried to drill through something that's really hard and you have to keep changing out the drill bits and they overheat and everything? So they're going to a place in the ocean where the crust is pretty thin, and then they have this giant drill bit that's more than a mile long, and they're, then they have to keep changing the drill bit on it, and this drill to try to drill into the mantle. It's a really difficult thing to do because the bedrock is so strong. Now, the word core, you say, why do we call what's inside the earth the core? Because core is French for heart. Like, for example, you've heard of Richard the Lionhearted. When you read about Robin Hood, Richard Coeur de Lion is what he'll be called many times. Because core is French for... So, the heart of the earth, synonymous with that would be Jesus Christ would be in the core of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights, referring to the fact that his soul was not left in hell. It was resurrected. So therefore, the Bible is crystal clear that the earth has a heart, and that is where hell is located. Hell is located in the heart of the earth. And the Bible knew this thousands of years ago. Yeah. I mean, if you're living in Israel and you're looking around at all the mountains and valleys and fields and farms, and, what would make you think everywhere you step there's fire and brimstone below you all the time? I mean, these people weren't writing the Bible from Hawaii, right? And, and seeing the volcanoes and thinking about that. No, I mean, the Bible was right because it's written by God. And God's the one who created it, so he knows that the whole thing's fire and brimstone. But it blows my mind how the average person today has never even stopped to think about the fact that this whole earth is filled with fire and brimstone. And that if we use an apple as a model for the earth, the skin of the apple is way thicker than the crust is. I mean, if it were to actually be an accurate representation of the earth, the skin would have to be much thinner because the crust is only 1 to 10 miles thick out of 8,000 miles of diameter. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just a mind-blowing fact? What is it that's keeping it so hot down there? For thousands of years, it just keeps on burning. It's thousands of degrees. What's keeping it so hot? And, scientists have theories about it's working as a nuclear reactor and so forth down there. But it's truly an amazing thing. I believe that it is kindled by the wrath of God. Right. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says, a fire is kindled in mine anger and shall burn unto the lowest hell. Yep. The lowest hell. So hell is beneath. The Bible talks about hell being beneath us in the lower parts of the earth. But it also refers to hell as being in the heart of the earth, in the core of the earth. Okay.
If you would just go back a few pages to Isaiah chapter 13. We're in Isaiah 34. One part I really liked when we read that chapter just now is where he said, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. And that's really what we need today. People get back to reading the Bible, to seek God's Word, to find it, to read it, to learn it, and we need to be people who read the Bible. Verse number 6, it says, Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give her light. The sun shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy the crowd to cease and will lay...
Hey, I have an idea. You're trying to tell us that under bedrock in Minecraft is hell. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Under bedrock in Minecraft is hell. The core is so hot because I am inside the core. I am so hot.